your Eagan Wildcats. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Duluth East Greyhounds. At center, the 6'8" senior, number 31, Patrick Smith. At center, a 6'8" senior, number 42, Rocco Paulson. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Dylan Bement. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 20, Joby Juneman. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Michael Castells. The Greyhounds assistant coaches are Damian Paulson, Andrew Schmitz, and Eagan McDonald. The head coach of the Duluth East Greyhounds is Brett McDonald.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pat Dorsey. Alongside of me is Andy Madigan, and we are hosting, Andy, Duluth East tonight. We don't have a lot of information on Duluth East, but we know that they are 9-2. They play a independent schedule, so they got to find games, and so we were looking at their schedule that they travel all over the state just to find games. And that's tough to do as a high school kid.
Yeah, it must be. Our kids are certainly not used to that, but they must be good at it because they're like you said, they're 9-2. and they're here on a Tuesday, so
Some of the common opponents I think makes this an interesting matchup is that they played Armstrong, beat them by about 20. We scrimmaged Armstrong, and I kind of felt like that scrimmage went our way about by 20 as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's a game that's going to tell us that it's going to be a pretty even game. We beat White Bear Lake by 2. They lost to them by 2. That tells me common opponents that I think this game should be pretty solid as we kind of move forward here.
no, I'm excited to see this non-conference game. Should be fun.
So Eagan here is coming into this game 6-5 overall, 1-3 in the South Suburban. We got Jack Hansen, Austin Carruthers, Emmanuel Schmitter, Oscar Kazan, and Max Busley starting for the Eagan Wildcats. Tips up, controlled by Duluth East. Duluth has got some size there, Andy.
Yeah, a couple of 6'8" guys. Looks like can't tell if both of them are on the floor right now, but yeah, they got a couple inches on our big guys, so we'll see if we can stay on the board strong tonight.
Number 42, Paulson, is 6'8", stolen away by Oscar. We got 2-on-2 here. He'll pull it back, set up the offense. Good defense here to start off with the Eagan.
Yeah, that's become our bread and butter.
They get after it, don't they?
Our equalizer, right?
Yeah.
Even if we're off shooting, we can rely on that.
Well, we've been talking about that too at the beginning of the game, that the identity of this defense is taking charges. We average probably 3 or 4 charges a game, and that's pretty remarkable.
It is. And tonight with those 2 big guys, maybe something like that will, again, be the equalizer like you said.
So we got Paulson down low, 42. He's 6'8", 31. Smith, he's also 6'8", and I know the head coach there, Rhett McDonald. He comes from the family of Bob McDonald and Mike McDonald. He's Mike McDonald's son, who's an Hall of Famer at Cambridge High School. And so he'll try and establish the post early and kind of work inside out, whereas Eagan, they just work the perimeter and try and get to the basket off of penetration and try and kick it out for threes.
Yeah, and once in a while we'll hit the cutter just to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if they play more of an inside game. Oh, there it is.
So 2 different styles here. Jack Hansen bid on a little bit of a fake, and then their big man 42 Paulson went baseline, missed the layup. Schmitter kicks it out to Oscar Kazan for 3, and he hits there to get us on the board. 3-0 Eagan.
Yeah, that's fun to see when Oscar's on. That really opens things up for the other guys.
Oscar Kazan pressuring Bement. Kicks it out, number 23. That's Kestelik. Inside dish off to 42, and that's Paulson for an easy give and go.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that seal on the inside when they turn. Jeff's going to have to, stay in front.
There's that cut that you were talking about, Andy, and that defended well. And Jack Hansen rims off from 3. Hustles over by Emmanuel Schmitter. He chases it down, kicks it over to Busley from the corner for another 3, rims off. Rebound controlled by Duluth East. Quickly ahead is Bement, working the right side. Kestelik, defended well by Kazan. Switch off, inside touch is Smith. Kicks it for a long 3. Number 20, no good. Rebound, the big man. Jack Hansen just got enough of that to help Paulson lose the ball, and picked up here by Carruthers.
Yeah, like a cornerback in football. Knocked that out of his hands and took it right away.
Yep. A good rebounder doesn't necessarily always have to get the ball. He just has to make his guy not get the ball.
That's right.
As Max Busley answers that with a 3-pointer, we're up 6-2 here in the early goings here for Eagan.
Yeah, it's a nice flow to the game so far.
Some of the concerns, Coach McDonald, he wants to play their pace, and that's going to slow it down and get it inside. That's what they want to do. Number 20, Joby Juneman, he's their star. He's a Mr. Basketball candidate at this point. He's in the top 30 players of Minnesota, so we got to watch that matchup. I think Emmanuel Schmitter will really be hungry of that matchup, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's always fun when you're playing somebody like that.
Yeah.
Raises your game a little bit.
And they're similar players. Emmanuel will take it stronger to the hole than Juneman, but Juneman can hit shots from all over the court.
Yeah, he's a shooter. I know that was the...
Juneman quickly over to Bement, and that tall 2'6" guys tips it around and Duluth controls the offensive board, but defense is there for Eagan at this point. Bement in trouble there at the top of the key. Kicks it out to Juneman. Working against Busley. Gets a ball screen. That's a big screen there.
And a moving one at that.
Yep, he did. You see that once in a while. They set the ball screen and then they roll to the basket. It's an illegal screen. Not a lot of times it gets called just because it looks like a pick and roll, but that's a good call by the referee, and it goes Eagan's way.
Yeah, I think I see it more if they don't pivot and roll, they shuffle, and you're going to get that call. So, and another one.
Another one by Busley. He's got 2 threes in the early goes, and we got 9-2 Eagan.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, timeout. So I'd like to get started with thanking some of our sponsors. We've got a platinum sponsor. I'll start with the Chick-fil-A group over here in Eagan on Yankee Doodle. Got several sandwiches here left in the concession stand, so if you're at home and hungry, come on over and grab a sandwich. But yeah, boys love their Chick-fil-A and appreciate the Chick-fil-A sponsorship of the boys program.
Yeah, don't we all, huh?
A little sauce.
Are you a Chick-fil-A or a Cane's guy?
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, little token pressure here by Eagan. Subbing in now for Duluth East is Meyer, number 10. Rotates down. Jack Hansen, good hustle. He nearly gave up a layup on that backside. He hustled that back deep.
Yeah, coaches love that.
Juneman here working against Busley, guarding him tight. Meyer, now Bement. Top of the key, Duluth will reset. They are slow and methodical right now. They're trying to get it inside to Paulson, but Jack Hansen's banging inside and making it tough.
Yeah, good job all around defense.
Good.
They're fighting through screens.
Nice backdoor defense there by Emmanuel. In trouble there. Juneman. Now Meyer trying to penetrate. Bement kicks it over to Juneman. Wanted to shoot. Defended well by Carruthers. Taking a lot of time off of the shot or the clock here. Rims off, tipped around. Emmanuel tips it over to Oscar, and Eagan on the way to the basket. Pull-up jumper number 3 is Oscar Kazan for a nice bucket.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it with 5 now, right?
Yeah. He's been scoring some points in the last few games. He's having a good little run here. Number 23, that's Kastelik. I'm getting his name tongue-tied a little bit for 3 there on Duluth East. Carruthers had a scary injury last game with his wrist when he went down hard under the basket, went in for a layup, kind of fell on that wrist. I see he's got it taped, but it doesn't look like it's bothering him right now.
Yeah, I saw him icing it after that game, which is obviously good, but yeah, concern, and glad to see him out there again. Anytime
there's a wrist injury, you just get nervous because there's so many bones in that wrist. There could be a little bit of a fracture, but anyway, he's on the court doing well for us. Emmanuel down low working and gets it over number 23, Kastelik, and he's got a deuce for Eagan.
Yeah, not many can make that play, make that stride and then rise like he can. But
elevate so well.
Yeah.
Good pressure defense, Kazan. Nice reversal, Duluth East here. Meyer working against Carruthers. Good pressure defense here again.
Yeah, I'm noticing we might have a height advantage on the outside. They've got it on the inside, but we have it on the outside, so that's...
Nearly stolen away by Schmitter. Picked up, quick ball reversal, baseline. Kicks it across to Juneman. We're shutting Juneman down. He wants to shoot. Well, here's he got one right there. We let him loose and rims off, but he hasn't had. He's getting that ball. He's pump faking like he wants to pull the trigger, but we've been on him. Whereas we kind of let him slip away there, but we got away with one. Yeah, because he's a shooter. Here's Eagan over there, Manuel Schmitter setting up the offense, redirecting, and we'll get into our perimeter cutting game. Busley's hit a couple threes here early. Jack Hansen looking at a dribble handoff over to Busley, looks for the shot, gets it over to Manuel down low to Hansen now. Kicks across, left-hander for Carruthers off the back iron, no good.
I like to see that, though, getting it inside and then kicking it out. Even if Jack's not going to shoot it against the 6'8" kid, I still like that.
Inside-out threes, I think, are easy when your body is going to the basket as you catch that ball.
Yeah.
Just had a little too much juice on it. Front in the post down low, that's Paulson working. Loose ball inside where it's kicked out.
Good recovery.
And very good recovery. Great defense by Emmanuel. We got a foul on Carruthers. Good hustle. You take that foul.
Every time.
Yep.
Every time. Yep, absolutely.
Well, we got timeout on the court.
Give our shout out to TCO, the Twin Cities Orthopedic Group, another platinum sponsor, of Eagan boys basketball. Thank you much.
I guess there's not a timeout. I thought everybody was going to the bench. There must have been just mass substitutions there. That's what it felt like. Here comes Emmanuel. He's going up strong, and he rims around. He wanted to dunk it, and then it kind of was in a different position for him, and he was able to roll it around there for two. Yeah. 15-5 Eagan in the early parts. Here's Meyer from corner. No good. Battling. Liam Madigan gets his hands on that ball, and that's what it takes, I think. You got to, with their horses inside, they're 6'8", we have to have everybody going after that glass.
I agree.
The guards and the bigs.
Yep. I'll take a tip instead of them getting it low every time.
Yep. So Liam Madigan, Trevor Searing, and Jack Madden are in the game for Eagan. Charlie Burke as well. Quick three, no good. Number 12, that's Johnson.
Good rebounding position by Charlie. It's nice to see.
Charlie's been hitting shots here in the last few games as well.
Yep.
Nearly over and back, but chased down by Charlie Burke. Inside
like
possession. Madden will reset. Charlie, nice reversal. Searing for three, top of the key, rims around. Madigan with a good offensive rebound. He'll turn around, fadeaway jumper, no good. Paulson with a big board. Good offensive boarding for Eagan.
Yeah, guys are playing loose, playing strong. Good game so far.
Battling side, nice defense, Madden. Kicks it ahead to Madigan. Rims around, he gets it with the left hand.
Nice pass by Madden, nice awareness to see him up down court.
And Liam running the floor really, really well. 8.5 minutes here to go. Eagan up 17-5. Defense is really putting a lot of pressure on Duluth East. Wild underhand shot, rebounded by Charlie Burke. And we'll reset. Manuel Schmitter, Charlie Burke, quick across to Madden. Pops up Searing. Dribble handoff, Charlie Burke, and he travels. Just didn't get that foot down on that pivot.
Yep, wanted to take one more step to get it comfortable. And good to see the second group come out with the same intensity as the first, so that bodes well for the game.
Oscar Kazan back into the game for Emmanuel Schmitter. He had a nice start.
Yeah. We'll take another platinum sponsor here real quick. Escape With Us Vacations. If you're in the looking for a spring break vacation or maybe planning your summer vacation, give a call over to Maria over at Escape With Us Vacations, and she'll set you up with the perfect trip.
Duluth East here now working around. Here's Juneman. We're really shutting him down. He's not getting any space. Back inside. We gave that one up a couple of possessions ago, kind of a little inside cut and a dive to the basket. We're going to get a basket and a foul.
Yep. Good play by Duluth East. Good inside interior passing.
33 foul on Searing. That'll be his first.
Well, I'm looking on YouTube. We've got 80 folks watching on YouTube tonight, so appreciate your checking out Eagan Boys basketball on ETV.
All right, here comes Oscar Kazan. Ball screen there by Searing. Defended well by Duluth East. Here's Madigan up top, looking inside to Searing. Nice rip cut there by Madden. Working around number 31, Smith. Kicks it back out to Madden. He loses the ball off the hands. Madden thinks it was tipped off to Duluth East. Referee doesn't agree, and we're going the other way.
Yeah, I thought he could have taken that shot. It was a deep three, but he can hit those. Maybe next time.
Nice switching defense here by Eagan, and loses the ball. Juneman took his eye off it, went right through his hands into the bench of Eagan.
Yeah, they returned the favor. All right, another sub.
Coach McKenzie calling out plays here. Looks like we're running old number 21. It looks like coach is calling. We'll see if see how it goes. Little reverse pivot or reverse pass. Oscar Kazan trying to get in the paint, defended well. Madigan on the on the left wing, nearly pulls the trigger on a three. Nice basket cut, Madigan. Rotating through, Oscar Kazan. Right wing gets another ball screen, almost a slip screen by Searing. Basket cut, nice movement here by Eagan.
Yeah, good defense by Duluth.
And very
East.
good, they're very patient. Errant throw, chased down by Austin Kazan, kicks it out to Busley for another one, rims off, rebound Duluth East. Here's Juneman quickly ahead, 13 is Nyberg off the mark. Madigan with the rebound, here comes Eagan. Quickly ahead is Charlie Burke. Three-pointer, Oscar Kazan rims around, no good. Now we got a little up-tempo game going.
Yep.
That's not what Duluth East wants, according to Coach McDonald. They want to slow things down, and here's the slowdown right now. Juneman,
Yeah.
23, little give and go. There's that little pocket pass, and 31, Smith gets the bucket. 17-9 with 5.5 to go here in the half.
Yeah, Eagan doesn't usually play much of an up-tempo game. They'll take their chances when they get them, but so that was fun for about 60 seconds.
All right, here's Kazan getting a ball screen by Searing. He goes down and gets a pin screen. Madigan backdoor pass, beautiful pass by Madigan to Kazan. Going to the basket, great find.
Yeah, great cut, great pass, nice finish.
Kind of worked off of Searing. Searing didn't touch the ball, but he was setting some down screens, some ball screens, just creating action, which set up that back door. And here we are. We mentioned that earlier, Searing with another charge, and that's kind of been our identity. He's taken a charge. I don't know, I'm just making the stat up, but I feel like he takes about 3 a game, does he not?
Yeah, he's been on a roll lately. He's been on a roll lately, yep. So it's, again, that's good to see. It equalizes those drives real quick.
Well, it's such a big play because it gives an offensive foul, it's a turnover, and it fires up the crowd. I mean, it's one of the biggest game-changing plays, I think, in basketball.
Yeah. And it's contagious, you know. You see one guy take it. And
I would agree. But Searing are going to go to the bench here just after taking that charge, and we're up 19-9 with 4.5 to go.
With that, I'm going to mention another platinum sponsor of Eagan Boys Basketball. This is the Urgency Room. So if you have an urgent health need, head over to the Urgency Room here in Eagan. Thanks for your sponsorship.
Quick ball reversal by Eagan. Errant shot there by Busley. Kind of got a little too deep on that. Rebound on Duluth East. And here comes the Greyhounds. They'll reset. Dribble penetration. There's Juneman down low. Another miss there. He's a little bit off right now. Schmitter going hard to the basket. Wanted to get the foul, but didn't get the call, and here we go with the Duluth East.
Yeah, must have been a clean block. Got him before he brought it up.
It kind of looked like he might have lost it on the way up, but I'm not really sure how it lost. If it got tipped or if it got fouled, he kind of felt like he got fouled.
There's that interior passing again for the Greyhounds.
They're doing that. They're doing a nice job. Nice back door cut on the baseline side by Juneman. Here's Schmitter. Over to the left-hander, Carruthers, rim short, rebound is Kostelik, and Kostelik has been on the varsity starter since he's in 9th grade, according to Coach McDonald.
Oh.
So he's experienced, number 23. Inside to Paulson. Almost falling out of bounds. Saved by Meyer. Bement, baseline drive. Cut off, double team. There's that interior cut. Once again, they're hurting us on that, Andy.
Yep, that's why coach is telling the timeout. I imagine they'll have something to talk about in that huddle. All right, well, our first timeout, we'll mention a couple of gold sponsors of Eagan boys basketball. John Mulkern with Ballpark Realty. Appreciate your sponsorship. John's got a player on our freshman team, I believe, and appreciate his sponsorship over the years. He was sponsoring us even before his son was playing. So,
yeah, we've got some great sponsors for sure. So we really appreciate that that support for our program and our kids.
Yeah, and after you close on your new house with John, you can head over to Eagan Arms for a celebratory beer and appreciate the Eagan Arms sponsorship as well. If they are, I think they pride themselves on the English fare. You'll find it all sorts of sports on, but they tend to play a lot more soccer and rugby than other bars around the area. So thanks for their sponsorship as well.
It's just right down the road, yep. All right, we are back here. 3 minutes to go here in the half. Eagan is up 19-13. They've played pretty well. The only thing that's been troublesome is that backdoor cut that they've given up, probably all 13 of their points.
Yeah, I think hopefully coach was talking something about being a little strong about with the cutters down the lane, right?
Yep.
Don't let them make that cut anymore.
Here's
Good
Austin.
trailing.
Austin Carruthers nearly had a layup there. Cut off nice by Meyer. Schmitter, Busley now. Hand off over to Carruthers. Ball screen. Is he going to use it? Nope. Goes back door. Loose ball, but Jack Hansen will chase it down. That was dangerous. Schmitter, Carruthers, Busley. Flare screen. Now we got a dribble handoff. Little slip. Nothing doing there. A lot of patience here by Eagan. Into the free throw, gets it over to Schmitter. Three-pointer in the corner, rims around, no good. Great box out by Paulson.
Yeah, big box.
And good discipline by Jack, not going over the back to get that foul.
Yeah.
Sometimes those types of plays get kind of underappreciated, that he could have just kind of banged him way into an offensive or a foul. Here's Juneman in the corner off that dribble penetration. Now he's got a couple of buckets here late. We don't want him to get heated up. It's 19-16 right now. Duluth East on a little bit of a run.
Yeah. You knew it was going to only a matter of time for him. So.
Yeah. I don't know what he's averaging, but I know that there's been a couple of games that he's been in the high 20s. So I don't know if he's averaging about 24, 23 a game. Schmitter, fadeaway jumper, no good. And that goes to Bement as a rebound. And here's Duluth East. What are they going to look at? There's that backdoor cut. Nice little give and go. Rims around Paulson, no good. Offensive rebound and puts back and scores. Suddenly you find ourselves only up one here. I feel like we were in control, and all of a sudden that disappeared with under a minute to go.
And again, the backdoor cut, right? I
Yep.
mean, they're killing us with that every time.
Schmitter after the handoff to Carruthers. Ball screen. Rims around, no good. Another rebound. Bement, we're cold too right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the offense wasn't flowing as fast as it was before. And
oh, tough shot by Bement on that left-handed dribble penetration. And we've got 30 seconds to go here in the half. We're down by one.
that changed quickly.
Changed really quick. I think our last basket was that backdoor cut that Liam passed to Oscar, was it not?
Yeah.
So that's quiets the run here. Still with 20 seconds to go. Eagan is up by one now, back and forth. We expected this to be a close game throughout. 10 seconds, working on their last second shot. Austin Carruthers on the ball. Dribble penetration, kicks around, defended well. 5 seconds, he's got time.
Yep, all the way.
Here's Oscar, get to the rim, pulls up to the left side, rims around, no good. That was well defended by Duluth East on that turnover. That's where you give up a layup.
Yep. Now, good to see him take it. Sometimes we end up not getting a shot in those circumstances. So, well, that was an exciting first half. Back and forth, and Eagan was up big, and then Duluth came back strong. And like you said, close game we expected is here.
Yep, so 21-20 at the half, and we will be back. I'm Pat Dorsey with Andy Madigan, and we will be back for the second half shortly.
Thank you.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
Just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top-quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
The drone technology that we've been using here at the Eagan Police Department has evolved dramatically since we began our program. We recognize that this piece of technology has a significant public safety benefit if we were to employ it across the police department.
Drones are a smarter and safer approach to calls because it allows officers to be able to slow calls down.
We aren't rushing in to see what's going on. We're kind of taking our time or watching from a distance sometimes, and drones gives us the ability to do that.
It's a complicated process to become a drone pilot because not only do our officers have to learn how to fly the drones and gain competency in all of the areas surrounding their use, but they also have to receive a license from the FAA as a commercial drone pilot.
You kind of have to hit the books and be familiar with drones, airspace, in addition to kind of like the flight restrictions and like the weather and cloud patterns.
There's a lot of type of calls that benefit from having a drone available. It's primarily incidents where we're searching for somebody.
You have kind of the vulnerable adults or kids. You have individuals that flee on foot. It allows us to kind of cover a lot of ground.
We have the capability of putting a drone up in the air within minutes of that 911 call and start searching. Anytime we have a situation like that, every minute counts.
We've done a lot of outreach with different community groups. We've gone and talked with Rotary. We've gone and done demonstrations for kids. They see how valuable the drones actually are out in the field. Outreach is really important for the drones because it helps people understand why we're using them and how effective they are, and it helps show that these really are good tools for de-escalating situations and should be invested in the future.
Do you know about Positively Eagan? It's a video series by ETV that highlights the good happening in our Eagan community. Stories of people reaching out, giving back, or shining a light on the people who make Eagan great. If you or someone you know has a story to share, we want to hear about it and feature it in Positively Eagan. Visit cityofeagan.com/positively-eagan to submit your story and watch previous episodes.
We're here in Eagan this week. We're here for Dakota County. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the wall right now. All you're seeing here is the frames. In a little bit here, we'll be involved in bringing out the 140 panels, and those are replicas of the wall in Washington, D.C.
The healing is remembering. So we need to be sure that we remember everyone that gave their lives for us to be free.
We're here to honor these guys and all our veterans. This wall was made for the veterans that survived the war.
It gives Vietnam vets especially and their families an opportunity to reminisce. And those people you lost, you just go back and you smile about the times you had.
We are honored to be a partner for those who will use this time and this space to remember, reflect, and heal.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
Just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
All right, welcome back to Eagan High School. We got 2 minutes to go here in the halftime warm-up. We're still up, Andy, but we were up big early, and then Duluth East kind of chipped away, took a 1-point lead there a little while ago, and we regained that lead with a 1-point victory. What did you see in the first half?
Yeah, Eagan started out with tremendous energy on the defensive end and the offensive end, and I think halfway through that first half, we kind of lost that. Duluth probably stole some of that from us, and their inside passing was what made the difference for them on the offensive guys. So hopefully Eagan talked about that at halftime, and the coach can get them fired up for the second half.
I feel like we really bothered them on the perimeter with our defense, and they were just kind of off their step maybe further away from the basket a little bit more than they wanted to, but that was all from our defensive intensity, like you said. And so anyway, they ended up controlling that and got back into the game, and I think we'll probably have a good one in the second half here.
Yeah, I'm excited. Make it worth your time to stick around for the second half here.
So Rhett McDonald comes from a family of basketball guys. Rhett McDonald's the head coach here of Duluth East. His dad is a Hall of Fame basketball coach for Cambridge. His grandpa is the legendary Bob McDonald from Chisholm, is one of the most winningest coaches in Minnesota high school history. We lost Bob maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, and I had the pleasure of coaching against Bob McDonald in a scrimmage my first year as a basketball coach, and my dad took a picture of a guy by the name of Bob Brink, who is also one of the winningest coaches of Minnesota history from Ricori, and he took a picture of Bob McDonald, Bob Brink, and Pat Dorsey, and he gave me a letter with this picture and said, 3 great coaches, 900 career victories, or 1,800 career victories, 900 Bob Brink, 900 Bob McDonald, and 0 Pat Dorsey. It was my first year, and it's one of my prized possessions.
That sounds great. Well, thanks for the history lesson, too.
Yes, so wonderful people, and 2 people that were instrumental in my coaching career. Emmanuel Schmitter gets to the rim and gets a foul here on, I believe it's on Paulson.
Is that going to be our first free throw of the game?
Yeah, it was pretty well played with not a lot of fouls, was there?
No, this is the first one I remember at least.
I can't remember for sure not going to the line, but I can't even remember a floor foul really.
Yeah, not at all.
Schmitter's first one up is good. He'll shoot another.
All right. In the middle of this, I'm going to thank a gold sponsor, Eagan Traveling Basketball. Does a wonderful job getting these boys prepared for high school. Thank you, ETB.
Schmitter's second one is also good. I think, as of right now, I think Schmitter is winning that battle against Juneman. Would you agree?
I would agree. He has been aggressively taking it to the rim, and Juneman just hasn't hit it. He didn't hit his shots early. That was probably the biggest difference.
I think that Emmanuel can do too. He can dictate the game on the defensive side of the floor too. Big 3 there. As we're talking about Schmitter, Juneman answers our I don't know if you call it a criticism or what. I think that would be a strong word, because Juneman is a great player for sure.
He just heard you. That's
yes,
all.
He did. He heard and said, "I'm here too." Still.
Yeah.
Here's Busley. I think his foot was inside the line. 25-23. Busley with another bucket. Gives Busley 8 points here on the evening. High post pass to Paulson. Handoff, and a long 3 rims around. Battling inside is the other 6'8". A blocked shot by Emmanuel Schmidt. 31 Smith had that offensive rebound.
Yeah, I thought for sure he'd end up with that one inside like that.
Quick 3 by Paulson, and we got an offensive foul on Schmitter going after that offensive board. Body's flying on that one.
Yeah. I think he just misjudged where the ball versus the body was and ran into him.
Yep. All right, here comes Duluth East. 25-23 here in the early parts of the second half. Juneman in the wing, nearly thrown away. Chased down by Paulson, the 6'8" kid, high post. They got a high-low with these 2 bigs. Smith is the other 6'8". Nice little curl cut and an indoor backside rip to the basket is another bucket.
Once again,
Bement with a nice pass on that
pass, yeah,
on that baseline. Jack Hansen, top of the key, dribble handoff, backdoor Busley, nothing there, defended well. Dribble penetration, baseline, pulls the trigger on a little teardrop, no good. Paulson with the rebound, we're tied here. Quickly ahead, here's Juneman with a quick catch and shoot for 3.
They're heating up. They're heating up. It's one thing if they're hot from 2, it's another if they're hot from 3, right?
Yep, they can score in bunches. Jack Hansen over to Schmitter. Dribbles around, gets to the rim, over Paulson. He's going to drive the foul. He'll go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, good to see Emmanuel going to the rim. He can, with his athleticism, he can pretty much go up and around anybody. So
that's second foul on Paulson in about 4 possessions. He's got 2 quick ones here.
Yeah, second half, we'll see if that changes the coach's mind about him playing.
Schmitter's first one is up and good.
I think another gold sponsor of ours, Steve Madden over at Morgan Stanley. He's got a son in the program. Was in the game earlier in the first half, and appreciates Steve and the Madden or Morgan Stanley sponsorship as well.
Absolutely. Defense off of Schmitter. He's going to come, and let's see if he puts this one down. Yes, he does. Steal and a slam dunk for Eagan. Emmanuel Schmitter, 28-28, great defense. And kind of what I was mentioning earlier, Emmanuel can do it on the defensive side of it too.
Yes, he can, and he's so fast.
Juneman having trouble. Busley getting after it a little bit, nearly stolen away by Carruthers, and now we're in little racehorse. This is what I saw in the first half there, Andy. We kind of got Duluth East off their mark, and now we're seeing it again right now.
Yeah, getting in the passing lanes, helping each other out twice in a row. That was beautiful.
Little wheel route here by Duluth East on the sideline out of bounds. Carruthers looking inside on Smith, working on Schmitter, wheels around, double teams, kicked around, and it's going to go to Egan's way off of the knee of Bement. Good defense, good double team there on Smith on that baseline.
Yeah, it was real close to a layup. If that bounces a little higher up into his hands, it's a Duluth East layup. So.
Yeah, that was that backdoor cut.
Yep.
They must be hiding that well. It must be coming because it just all of a sudden appears, and it's tough to find. Emmanuel Schmitter in contact, no good. Great box out by Paulson.
Yeah, I think he got 2 guys.
Yeah. Kostelik, Bament, pump fakes, rims around, and finds the bucket. Bament over over Oscar Kazan. 28-30, we're down 2. Just over 14 minutes to go in the game. Emmanuel Schmitter draws another foul. He's drawn 3 fouls here in the second half.
Yeah, I like that he's going off those screens hard, turning the corner, and it's really hard to defend that when as fast as he is.
Well, and the key thing is what you said, turning the corner. I mean, you have to honor and respect that, and he'll get a foul or a basket or kick it out to somebody shooting a 3. Here's Jack Hansen, nearly had a 3-pointer in the corner there, but chooses to pull it up.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
He can hit him.
And they're challenging the big guy, no good. Battling the rebound, loose ball, and it's going to stay with Eagan. Jack Hansen did a nice job going after that rebound, and Juneman just lost his balance and lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and going after the rebound and not, committing that foul because he was inches from bumping him out of bounds.
Absolutely. Inbounds play, a little slip screen, and the left-hander for Jack Hansen over the big man.
That's a payback right there.
And we're all knotted up here at 30. Let's keep this defensive intensity. I think we're doing pretty well right now, getting Duluth East off their mark just a tad. Here's Meyer back into the game now, number 10. The old reset, working against Schmitter. Kostelik, and we lost the big man in that side on Paulson.
Yeah, Jack was Hansen was, I think, looking for the cross-court pass, and like you said, lost track of the big man in the middle.
On that play, oh, here comes Schmitter going hard, and he's going to draw another one. On that last play, it looked like Hansen left Paulson to be a help side, and then no one sank down to cover Paulson. And I don't know if that's, I don't think that's McKenzie's defensive strategy. I think he wants to keep the defense on the post and have the backside wing come over to stop that penetration. But if it all happens in a hurry, sometimes you just have to do it.
Yep.
Schmitter makes his first one. He got a couple of substitutions here. Charlie Burke, Trevor Searing coming into the game now. Jack Hansen and Austin Carruthers taking a rest. Rims another miss. On those rebounds, when they bounce on the ground, that's pretty good boxing out, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, another steal by Kazan, and he's going to go to the rim with a foul, and he's going to get the bucket and a free throw. 31-32.
Yeah, the great use of his body. He used his body to shield the defender, extend, and finish with the left hand.
That'll take a 1-point lead, 33-32 for Eagan. He'll get one free throw. Here again, another defensive stand there by Eagan to get a steal and a bucket.
Yeah, that's how things are getting started this game. It's nice to see.
Kazan finishes the three-point play. A little pressure here by Eagan, a little full court, 2-1-2. They're going to look to trap out of this if they can. As soon as they cross half court, I think we're going to get a trap here. Let's see if we can get it. There he is. They battle it inside to Paulson. Nice backdoor cut. We're scrambling here. We match up. Juniman going over to 23. Kostelik inside post over Searing. Backside help not there. That wing lob needs to be a steal, Andy, but our help side on the backside wasn't there.
Yeah, caught us looking over our shoulders, I think.
Nice basket cut, kicks it out. Searing for three, in for three. Don't see him shooting that much, but he can hit them.
He can. And those catch and shoot, he's good at that.
Searing, here's Charlie Burke nearly stolen away, tips it out of bounds right in front of the Duluth East bench. Smith coming back in for Duluth East, another 6'8" kid, giving Paulson a break. He had some good minutes here in the last couple of possessions.
Yep, and that's the pass the Eagan press is looking for, right? Long court.
Here's Smith, dribble handoff, number 13, Nyberg. Inside Smith, working against Syring. Smaller bodied, nice double team by Charlie Burke, but a little reach in, and Charlie's going to get called for the foul. I think he was there, just reached in.
Yeah, good help on the post. Just want to try to get him straight up.
Yeah, Trevor gives up a lot of size there on that post feed, and so he definitely needs a double team on there, and Charlie was there, just got a piece of his hand. First shot is no good by Smith, so it was a good foul.
Yeah, for Eagan.
Yes,
for Eagan.
That's what I mean.
Yep. So we'll thank our another gold sponsor, Tradition Mortgage. Tom and the crew over at Tradition Mortgage will help you with any refinancing or home purchase that you need. Thanks, Tom, for your sponsorship.
Second free throw also is no good by Smith, and here comes Eagan here doing their half-court offense, their little wheel routes. Busley from the right side and hits another one. He was hot early. We haven't called his name for a little while, and now he's back on track. Busley for three, and we're back up 6 now, Eagan. With that ball pressure, full court press there, kind of getting Duluth East a little bit on their heels. Lob pass inside to Smith. Great help side by Emmanuel, but another foul on that backside, and that'll be on Emmanuel.
No, they got.
Oh, was that Trevor on the front side? How did he foul on that?
I don't know. I didn't see it myself, but
I just figured that it was on the backside. All right, back inside. Searing against Smith, gives up a lot of size under there with the 6'8" kid. 13 is Nyberg for three, rims around. Smith can't control the rebound, tipped out of bounds by Charlie Burke. It'll stay with Duluth East.
Yeah, Eagan lost the guy in the corner. He just couldn't knock down the shot.
You got to pick your poison though, right? You got to double team the kid, the big man down low, and if that's Judeman, you don't leave him, but maybe you leave a different player. Here's Meyer going into three guys, no good, tipped around. Busley picks it up on the perimeter. He tracks the ball down, finds it. Here's Madigan in the corner. He's in the game now, nearly stolen away. And let's reset, slow her down, boys. Let's kind of take control.
Yeah.
Here's Schmitter trying to get to the rim, and he got fouled. I thought he was going to call a travel there.
And they're about to if he didn't get bumped.
Yep. And so Schmitter drawing a lot of fouls here in the second half.
Well, I think he knows he's quicker and faster than many of these defenders. And
the foul's on Smith, number 31. So in the second half, he's driven or gotten 3 fouls on their 2 6'8" kids. So 2 on Paulson and 1 on Smith here. So he's going to the rim, and then he's also been getting other guys fouling him as well. Here's Madigan. Madden also in the game, number 12 for Eagan. Handoff, Charlie Burke gets a ball screened by Searing. Going hard to the rim, nearly falls over. Great athletic balance there by Emmanuel Schmitter. Got bumped just enough to not be a foul and good enough to be good defense. Here's Madden. Back door almost had Schmitter. A little bit of traffic there. We're slowing things down here, getting a good possession. Madden, top of the key, worked on Bement. Ball screen, Trevor, and a nice ball screen up on top, and Juneman didn't jump out. Charlie Burke makes him pay.
Yep. Charlie had, 13 or 14 points last game?
I can't see the scoreboard right now to see how many Charlie has here, but yeah, he's been hitting shots, and we got a timeout on the floor. Duluth East, with just over 10 minutes to go, Eagan finds themselves with the lead once again, 43-34.
Yeah, good energy again by Eagan. Hopefully they can keep it up. Well, we got another gold sponsor of the Eagan Boys Basketball Program, the Valbridge Property Advisors. Appreciate their sponsorship from Nate Hansen and Valbridge over there. Nate's son Jack is on the team, and we've called his name a couple of times. I think that his last basket was a cut to the basket and a layup, but appreciate Nate and Valbridge's sponsorship as well.
Yeah, Jack and Trevor, they complement each other when they come in. They're different post players. They bring something different, but both of them have great hands. They score around the basket. Of course, Jack is going to bang a little bit more, and Trevor's going to take charges. I mean, they really complement each other as like a partnership there, working that post.
Yeah, it's nice that they've kind of figured that out, and Coach has got some good rotations going this game with different players and complementing each other. So
we've got Schmitter, Burke, Madden, Madigan, and Searing on the court here for Eagan. Smith, high post, hands it off to Bement. Dribbling over that left side, Juneman. Juneman baseline runner off. A little teardrop there. That was a nice shot.
It was.
Tough shot, but if he's going to make that, then good for him. And that's a tough shot, pretty good D.
Yeah, and he did all he could to not get in front of Trevor, who's trying to take the charge too.
So Juneman averages in the mid-20s. He's got 13 right now. And here's Eagan. Schmitter pulls up from three, and he answers Juneman's call, and he's got a three-pointer himself. And Schmitter's got 15. Just under 10 to go, 9.5 to go here in the ball game. Nearly stolen away by Schmitter. Kostelnik. Crossover to number 12, Johnson. Bement inside post feed. Madigan there defending brick wall, down low, double team, kicks it out. Three-pointer, Duluth East.
Yeah, like you said, we double down low, and that's going to be open if they find him.
Kostelnik hits a three there. He's the kid that's been a varsity player since 9th grade, so he's accustomed to that shot. Inside post move, Emmanuel Schmitter answers the call once again. I like getting Emmanuel down low.
Yeah, it's an automatic unless he's got a 6'8" kid on him, which he doesn't most of the time. So
it's got to be tough to stop because he elevates so well and he's strong, and I'd like to see him down on the block once in a while, which he was right there. I like that. Here's Bement. Reverse pass, Kostelnik, and he hits another three, so he's heating up.
That was a quick release.
Kostelnik with another three, and that gives him 13 points on the night. Duluth East does not want to go away.
No, this is a battle.
Yep, kicks it out. Here's Madden, thinks about it, but kicks over to Siring with another three.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice ball movement
Great
all around.
Ball movement, yep. Here's Juneman, top of the key, working across. Kostelnik for three in a row. Yes! Here we go.
Back and forth. This has been fun.
This is. It's interesting. We got a whistle here, timeout, McKenzie, but what an interesting game, right? We've had a couple of these moments in the game where it's been very methodical, working the clock and, 30, 45 seconds of the clock, and then all of a sudden boom, boom, boom. We got shot.
Yeah,
it's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, guys are heating up and feeling it, and you can tell they got the green light. So, yeah, this has been a fun and exciting game, and I know we got 116 viewers out on YouTube right now, so they're enjoying it as well.
51-45 here in the second half. Eagan leading.
Yeah. We can thank another silver sponsor of Eagan Boys Basketball, Ansari's Mediterranean Grill and Lounge over here in Eagan. Longtime supporter of also other Eagan sports like hockey and basketball. So thanks for David and the crew over at Ansari's.
Tough inbounds play, turned it over right off the bat here for Eagan. That's too bad coming out of that timeout. You kind of want to settle things down after a little bit of a run. Here's number 12, Johnson on the left side. Bement looking inside, fronting the post is Searing. Paulson back in there down low for the big man. He's a thick big too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He can move bodies. Kostelik's got 3 threes in a row here in the last 3 possessions. Johnson, inside post, Paulson, errant throw, and Paulson just off the fingertips, and it's going to go out of bounds, Eagan's ball.
Yeah, they just weren't quite on the same page. I think he was trying to get one more bump in before he made his move down low, and they threw it a little second too early.
Full court press worked for Duluth East last possession. We turned it over. Here comes Kazan here. He'll gather the ball and bring it up. Madigan there is a trailer just in case Kazan gets in trouble, and we got a ball foul here on number 2, Bement, on the floor. And with Emmanuel drawing so many fouls, Oscar's going to go to the line with 7 minutes to go in the game. That's a big piece, whereas the Wildcats only have 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's going to be big for the Wildcats down the stretch here.
So we got good free throw shooters. Oscar is, he's got to be over 80%, I would think. I don't have the stats in front, but he doesn't miss many.
No, his free throw-a-thon this year and last year's stats, if you count that, we do shoot 100 free throws for charity.
And he was in the upper 80s, if I remember. Yeah.
90s, yep. So.
Oh, but we just jinxed him.
We did.
Tipped out of bounds on Liam Madigan. They'll stay with Duluth East.
Didn't look like he agreed with that call, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, he and Paulson were going after it at the same time, and we kind of got blocked out, but I'm sure Liam was correct, right?
Right. Other than
full court press here, almost has some problems. Kostelik dishes it off to Paulson. That was tough. We needed that steal, but then they gathered it. And a lot of times you give up a layup if that happens. Here's Kazan, and quickly ahead, no good. Hansen with the rebound, kicks it back out. Kazan, one more pass. Busley, another one, left-hander, corner. Carruthers for 3. Great hustle all the way around.
Yep.
Austin made a great cut to the basket, just rimmed short. Hansen with the rebound, and here we go, another block shot. Hansen, he thought he had ball, but got a little bit of the arm as well.
Yeah, in that last possession, Austin took it inside and got shut down, but then he passed it out of there and kept moving and found an open spot on the floor for his first 3 points of the game.
So on the line is going to be Paulson. He'll shoot 2. That's Hansen's first foul. Hansen's got now 11 points with that free throw.
And the big man can shoot.
Yes, he can. He's a good player. Duluth East got some pretty balanced scoring. They've got 13 points, 16 points, 11 points. Make that 12 out of Paulson. Diamond press here now, Duluth East. Let's attack that middle or across court here. Here's Jack Hansen in the middle. Kazan, Schmitter, Busley. Back to Schmitter, top of the key, fakes that left-handed dribble. Now he goes it, throws it at the feet of Austin, and he can't handle it. It's going to go out of the bounds. Schmitter just a little off balance when he threw that ball, and it just kind of got away from him.
Yeah, and he knew it.
Yep.
He knew it. We'll get him next time.
55-49. We're here in a tight one. It's been tight the whole game. It's been a good game. Well played. Not a lot of turnovers. There's that. Now that's where our defense changed here, and we got a foul. Yep. They call a charge or a reach around on Carruthers?
I I think it's a reach. I think it's a reach. I don't think they called the charge, but I think that disrupted the offensive flow.
Totally. But that was that interior pass that was killing us in the first half, and Carruthers was there for that steal on that backside. So it was that backside wing that wasn't getting down there in the first half. Now that was the adjustment McKenzie makes at halftime. Yeah. Good D, Austin. He's going to get 2 free throws, or 1 and 1. He gets his first. Now he'll get a second. That's going to come big, you know. With we're going to get in the double bonus here pretty soon, and you know we've got 8. Duluth East got 8 fouls, and we got 4 is all.
Yep. Keep going to the rim.
A lot of that is Emmanuel Schmitter. Yeah, the difference between Juneman and Schmitter is they're both very good players, but Schmitter wants to go to the rim a lot more. He goes hard. Cut off. There's that back screen on Busley. Rims around, and that's going to be a basket and a foul. That time Busley not quite there. I think he was hugging that corner shot, which would have been Juneman. And so you can't leave Juneman. You can't leave Koselik.
No, but that open, or the middle was wide open.
It got open. Johnson cuts to the rim, gets the pass and the basket. 57-51. 5.5 to go here in the game.
Yeah, I think it's that backside rotation just not getting over.
Rim short, tips around. Duluth East chases it down. They're going to have another possession. Juneman high-low. There's nearly a steal, and Paulson misses the layup. Austin was there just enough to distract him on the easy layup, and bounces around. Schmitter with a quick shot, no good. Nice rebound, Paulson. Kostelik working around on Busley. Again, getting the ball screened by Paulson.
Jack doing a nice job of showing and recovering.
Penetration and a basket cut by Johnson. Rims around and basket Duluth East. Wyatt Johnson coming off the bench scoring a couple of buckets. He's got 6. All in the second half, I think. Here's Schmitter working against Kostelik. Backdoor Austin. Carruthers nothing there. Busley guarded by Juneman. Now we've got Austin Carruthers back to Busley. Now we swing it around. Here's Kazan, left-hand shot over there by Carruthers, no good. Battles around, and we're going to get a foul down low, reaching in. Another strong rebound by Paulson. He's 6'8", but sometimes you don't get the big, strong rebounds by those guys, and this kid's a tough kid.
Yeah, he held on tight, and Jack was not going to get that ball away from him. So.
And he moves well for a big man, I think. I'm impressed with him.
No more pressure from Eagan. They're sitting back in the half court.
They were just on the verge of getting a steal every time, but then we got another foul coming. Got beat off the dribble. And then Paulson cuts to the rim. That was a good find.
And all of a sudden, we're both in the bonus going forward.
Well, that's right. We kind of had 3 quick fouls there, huh?
We'll bring up another silver sponsor from Eagan Boys Basketball. I want to mention Rami Cormant over at Coldwell Banker Realty. And if you have any, if you're looking for a house or looking to sell, give Rami a call.
So Paulson gets the first of 2 and misses the second one. That gives him 13 points on the night. 57-54, Duluth East here on a little mini run. Be nice to get a stop here. Kazan corner 3, and we needed that bucket. Yeah. Needed that bucket. That'll kind of settle things down for the home team. Nice clutch play. Double team, Bement looking for the big man Paulson. Can't find him, but does kick it back out to Kostelik. Working against Carruthers. Baseline dribble, drive off a little runner, Bement. With a baseline. That's a tough shot, too. They've had a couple of those. Yeah. You can't use the bankboard on that baseline. That makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah, nothing but net on that one.
Yeah. Carruthers, here we go. We're up 4 with 3.5 to go. Carruthers, top of the key, working against Johnson. Hands off, little ball screen. Reverse pass. Here's Carruthers, little teardrop from the corner, no good. Paulson with another big rebound. I wish we were taking stats. I'd like to know how many boards he's got.
He's gobbling them up.
Yep. Dribble penetration. Kostelik, no good. Schmitter loses
How
the
did he
ball.
do that?
It's like, and we get a bucket. Oh my gosh, we'll take that. That's a little bit of home field advantage on that one. Emmanuel Schmitter loses the ball at about half court, chases it down, loses it again, finds Busley for a three, and will, just like McKenzie, draws it up, right?
I don't think so, and I think he's the only kid on the court who can do that.
I would
right?
agree.
Catch up with his own miss.
So a little spark here by Eagan. Gets a three-pointer and then a turnover. It's going to be Eagan's ball coming out of this timeout. 63-56 here, Eagan lead.
Yeah, and another silver sponsor for Eagan Boys Basketball is MSB. There's so many of these boys have started over there with the crew with Brian and Will and others over the years. Working on their shooting form and their moves. So appreciate all that they've done to build these boys up to what they are today. So thank you, MSB.
Yeah, we have a lot of kids that go down to MSB, especially the younger groups, don't they?
Yeah, I know my boy did.
Yeah.
Several private lessons over the years, and I know Eagan Traveling Basketball sends has group lessons over there for their teams as well. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship with the community, and they do a great job over there with the boys in a great atmosphere and help them out with their shot. So
yep, Brian Amon does a nice job over there. All right, we're just under 3 minutes to go here, 63-56. We're coming out of a timeout. It'll be Eagan's ball.
Same crew on the court.
We got Searing, Carruthers, Kazan, Busley, and Emmanuel Schmitter. Get a little space here. Full court press by Duluth East. Here comes Carruthers. He'll pick it up, hand it off to Schmitter. Dribble on the left side, guarded by Kostelik. Hands off, back to Schmitter. Kazan on a ball reversal, guarded by Johnson. Working off of him, a lot of physical play here on the perimeter.
Yeah,
Johnson's really getting after it. Little backdoor siring is for two. That was Duluth East play.
It was, and Schmitter drew the big man and then made that bounce pass. It was a nice recognition.
And Searing was ready for it and didn't waste any time. Big offensive possession. Another teardrop by Bement. That was a big answer by Duluth East. 65-58, 2 minutes to go. Full court presser, Duluth East. Looks like a 2-2-1, nearly stolen away. Here's Oscar Kazan working around. Kind of goes through the lane.
Looking to slow it down.
Look out. Tipped around. No, not over the back. McDonald wanted over the back, but didn't get called. Tipped by Duluth East.
Yeah, this is the trouble. You get these late game situations.
They're looking to run, clock, get to the line, tipped around from behind, and that's going to stay with Eagan.
Yep.
Just over a minute and a half to go, 65-58. The defensive pressure definitely is picked up here by Duluth East. They need the ball back.
And they can't foul. Right?
And they can't foul because it's going to be, well, they're going to go to the line anyway.
Yeah, they're going to eventually have to foul, but right now they're trying to get.
Siring had a slip there but didn't go for it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? Referees are, I didn't see a call, did you? But everybody's walking that way, so I guess we're just assuming it's at Duluth East.
I guess so. He gave the little finger.
Maybe.
Point.
All right, that was a big defensive stop by Duluth.
Yeah, that was huge.
Minute and a half here, 65-58. Here's Kostelik. He was hot early. Rims off this time. Carruthers, no good. Slow down, Austin. Here we go. We got Emmanuel Schmitter. Back to Austin. Minute 20 to go. Austin Kazan, move the ball is what I'm hearing McKenzie say from the bench. Baseline penetration. Here's Searing. Little hot potato game right now by Eagan. Loses the ball. Picked up. Here comes Juneman. Rims off, misses the reverse layup, but Johnson picks up the offensive rebound. He's going to get fouled down low, shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, sometimes not shooting is a challenge, right? Your offense is meant to score, and if you're not looking to shoot, you're looking to kick everything out, you're just prone to turnover sometimes.
Sometimes it's a different you're in a different vibe, and sometimes you get passive with it.
Yeah.
So under a minute to go here, 65-58. First one up for Johnson is good. So that'll get us to 59-65. So up by 6. Under a minute to go. I think they'll be fouling right away. 60, we've got a 5-point lead. They'll see if they can't get a steal in the backcourt and then foul probably in the front court. Double team there. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Eagan. Diamond press here. You kind of want to attack that middle as much as you possibly can. No screen here. Austin Carruthers picks it up. Emmanuel Schmidl got a wild throw by Schmitter and a turnover, 65-60 with just under 50 seconds to go. We got to hold our composure here, Andy.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row, unfortunately.
Yep,
so we got to keep our defense, keep the guys in front of them, and no open looks at the 3-point line.
Up by 5, under 40 seconds to go now. Juneman working, Kostelik on that left side, working against Busley. Handoff, no good. Juneman on the far, stolen away by Emmanuel Schmitter, and he's going up, and he's going to bring it down. Oh, he's going to lay it in, make sure the bucket. Probably the better call, right?
Yep, not maybe the fan favorite, but the coach.
That might allow Duluth East to start the bus. This might be over here with 16 seconds to go. 67-60, turnover Duluth East, and I think that'll do it.
Yeah, if they could have gotten a quick 3, that would have been helpful. But yeah.
Here's Oscar Kazan will get fouled there, and he'll go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. 67-60, 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, well, it's fitting that Emmanuel Schmitter closed the game, sealed the deal for us. He's been playing really well with, he's got 19 points over there. Definitely the player of the game for me.
Good balanced scoring. Oscar got the free throw. He'll get another one. That'll bring him to 15 points now. As you said, Schmitter with 19 and Busley with 14 tonight. Second one also good. 13 seconds to go. Here comes Nyberg, kicks it out to Johnson. He's going all the way to the rim. Searing wanted to get you're not going to get that call probably with 5 seconds to go.
No.
But good for Trevor for digging in there.
Yep, trying to get his second charge of the game, but good game all around. That was a fun one.
That was very well played. Both teams kind of did what they wanted to do. Talking to McDonald and talking to McKenzie, McKenzie kind of wants to penetrate to the glass, whereas McDonald wanted to pass it to the glass and get your shots out there. But two very good players out there, Emmanuel Schmitter and Juneman. That was fun to watch those guys go head to head, and I thought it was, Juneman did what he did and hit a couple of shots and ended with 13 points. Schmitter ended with 19 points, so Emmanuel might have had the better end of that deal.
Yeah, he was probably more comfortable at home and got to the rim, a little easier than Juneman, and maybe him starting a little cold didn't help. But yeah, that was a fun game to watch. I'm glad Duluth East made the trip down,
And that'll bring Eagan's record to 7-5. And this was a non-conference game, so still sitting at 1-3 in the South Suburban. Thank you to ETV. Thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm Pat Dorsey along with Andy Madigan. Thank you, Andy, for joining me. And we got a W here for Eagan Wildcats, 69-60 versus Duluth East Greyhounds. Tomorrow night, we've got Lakeville South in a conference ball game, and that'll be a tough one.
Yeah, it will. Never easy in this conference, and I had a fun night with you, Pat, so thanks.
Awesome. And with that, we say goodnight.